There is only one place where you can get every package every Monday for just $9. That's WagerTalk.com. Manic Monday is an incredible deal. Every capper on the site has every Monday package, again, for $9, even if it's a 5% release. Make sure you check it out every week. I'm Ralph Michaels, joined in studio with Preston the Sports Cheetah and Marco D'Angelo, and we're talking a little bit of NFL action. It's an NFC North battle. Detroit, a 2.5-point favorite. Last year, Detroit went into Green Bay, and they were a 6-point dog. An 8.5-point reaction for Aaron Rodgers. Is that the right adjustment?
Well, this is his best bet, so I'll jump in first.
Make sure you tell everyone that, so I screwed up instead of just talking. Marco. Go ahead.
No problem, sir. You look at this one, Ralph, and the Lions laying points on the road. When you first look at this, you just got to shake your head. This is the same team that, unfortunately for me, I have to relive last Sunday night's game with the Lions up and down the field and can't get it into the end zone. And Jim Caldwell, deep into the third quarter, it's 4th and goal. I realize you're down at the 2.5 yard, wherever they were at there. It goes for the touchdown. You haven't cracked the end zone yet. The score was 13-12. You kick the field goal. You take the lead at home. And then what happens? They get stopped, and then Juju Schuster down the middle of the field for 97 yards for a touchdown, and then they're playing catch-up. The Lions put up almost 500 yards against a very good Steeler defense. We know the Packers don't have a good defense, and it's going to get exposed more when Hundley struggles if they don't. Aaron Rodgers kept drives alive. Keeping your defense off the field protects a bad defense. They're not going to be able to do that, but they do have the benefit of 2 weeks to prepare because they're coming off the bye. And long term, if you bet road favorites in division games on the standalone games, the home crowd gets even more jacked up. That's not a long-term winning proposition. But in this one instance, I don't know that I can really get excited about Green Bay.
Preston, as you said, Green Bay, the extra time to prep. Hundley obviously needs it. 52% 1-4 ratio. They had 277 yards at Minnesota. They had 260 yards home against New Orleans. Does Green Bay improve this week?
Yeah, I'm not sure if I'm necessarily excited about Green Bay either, but I think that's why I'm going to actually bet them, taking the number that I think is too high. I don't think, we saw it, and I'm going back to the well with them. I gave out the Packers against the Saints at +6, 5.5. And that got down to 3.5, almost touched 3. And it's just, I still think they're being a little bit disrespected in the market. And it's a Lions team that is coming off that crazy game against Pittsburgh where they just couldn't find ways to get it in the end zone. And, it's interesting. In open tune, it's up to 2.5, and the 2.5s are -115, pushing 3. So I'm going to be patient and see if we can get +3 with Green Bay. But that's the side I'm looking 15 days, from that Saints game to here. They've been so good running the football now in the last 3 weeks. So they're number 5 in the whole league rushing the football. And that includes how slow they started the season. The last 3, they're 5.7 yards per carry, and that would be good by almost a full yard to first in the league this year. And granted, 2 of them were against the Saints and the Cowboys, but one of them was against Minnesota. It was really strong. They're number 3 against the run. They're also one of the 2 teams Hundley's tried to throw the ball against, and I think they're 4th or 5th against the pass. And the Saints are actually better against the pass than people thought. I looked, their league average, they're 15th or 16th. Detroit, on the other hand, if there's a team that you can actually get the ball or at least throw the ball against, it's them. They're bottom 5 in the NFL against the pass. So I think Hundley does get it going. He also adds another dynamic. He only had 3 carries against the Saints because I think they're trying to limit him some for the health because Rodgers is out for so long. But he rushed for 44 yards on 3 carries, and he adds the scramble dynamic when a play does break down. I think he's going to be a lot better, and I think they're going to be able to run the ball against Detroit. And having 15 days to prep as a defense against this Detroit team is a massive, advantage too. So hopefully get it +3. If not, I'll be taking +2.5. I think either one's fine.
It's tough to say you want to back a Lions team that has lost 3 straight games, is 5-20 as an away favorite in a long time history, within the decade. But again, you have that mentality where you don't cover on the road. Can clearly see, a tough home dog with the Packers. Preston says to take Green Bay plus the points as his best bet. Again, every Monday, WagerTalk.com, every package, $9, Manic Monday. a great deal.